行政長官咧會先向大家發言，之後會答大家嘅提問。提問嘅時候咧，請每位記者朋友咧提出不多於2題問題。先請行政長官。
大家早晨。
Good morning, everyone.
首先呢，就過去2日，即係喺1月8號同埋1月9號，我哋通關之後咧，同2日喺口岸嘅運作情況，我哋睇到咧都係暢順嘅。過關嘅時候咧都係有秩序、安全。而且咧係大家都係相當配合，咁我呢方面咧係好高興啦嚇，喺口岸嘅人員咧，對於整體嘅運作，佢哋不斷去按住實際情況去處理咧，我認為佢哋係處理得到位嘅。咁我哋睇到咧，其實咧呢2日由香港去內地所佔嘅人數咧，其實咧同我哋所安排嘅人數咧，其實都有空餘嘅，即係仲係有空餘嘅人數咧係可以用我哋定下嘅每日5萬嘅人數安排嘅。所以咧，我哋睇到咧未來呢2-3日咧其實針對我哋5萬嘅人數安排咧，都仲係有3至4成咧嘅人數空位咧係可以大家預約嘅。而當然啦，係最受歡迎嘅年29。大致上咧，都係仲有少少嘅空餘嘅人數嘅。咁當然啦，佢較為受歡迎，咁都係有90幾嘅人咧係已經係預約咗喺年29。年28咧亦都係另外一個最受歡迎嘅日子，年3晚係第3受歡迎嘅。但係咧呢幾日咧都仲有餘額嘅，咁所以咧就大家可以按住實際嘅需要去作出安排。而且咧係我哋個預約系統咧係設計咗咧8星期咧可以俾有關人士去做預約咧。而家我哋整體就宣布我哋新通關計劃嘅預約到而家咧，其實真正預約嘅人數咧喺呢8星期裏邊咧係大約係佔咗我哋17%嘅。即係話2成都未夠，咁即係話咧，我哋係去設定5萬個人數安排，係符合實際嘅需要。當然啦，我相信咧就喺通關之後咧，人數會一路上升嘅。咁所以咧，我哋會睇住實際情況咧，亦都每日會同內地嘅有關單位咧係大家溝通協調。而喺我哋係觀察咗多幾日之後咧，兩地嘅政府咧都會去大家去檢討下實際嘅運作，仲有咩調校嘅地方，以及口岸同埋人數咧有冇調校嘅空間嘅。咁通關係咧喺呢幾日裏邊咧，同埋喺市民嘅反應咧，我覺得係代表咗第一係團圓團聚，亦都代表咗係民心所向，代表咗我哋兩地嘅緊密相連。另外咧，亦都代表喺經濟方面嘅提振，因為我哋好快咧就睇到咧，就人流咧係會增加。當然第2日咧呢個數目咧係我哋預期所內嘅，之後咧相信係會不斷增加嘅。不斷增加咧，將會帶嚟零售、餐飲、商務、展覽同埋餘下嘅旅遊咧，都係會提振起來嘅。第3個咧，亦都代表我哋係作為香港嘅國際城，係喺一個國際城市裏邊咧，我哋係背靠內地聯通世界呢個重要地位咧，我哋可以係發揮起嚟嘅。咁亦都會對於引入企業、引入人才咧有一個幫助嘅作用。另外咧，通關亦都代表咗我哋香港咧，亦都再開新篇啦。咁我哋係會好熱切期望我哋因此而帶嚟多方面嘅正面效果嘅。而家我歡迎大家提問。
跟住落嚟提問嘅時間啦，請提問記者陣間呢就係用我哋嗰啲嘅咪去發問啦。另外就每位記者提問不多於2題，同埋先介紹你嚟自邊個專業機構。第一位提問左手邊右邊第2位男記者，第2次點一排。
Gentleman in the second row. Good morning, Mr. Lee. Some English questions from the South China Morning Post. Firstly, has the government overestimated the economic benefits of the border reopening with the mainland, given that in the past 2 days, double the amount of people headed to mainland China compared to those actually heading to Hong Kong? And also, did the government sort of expect this lukewarm response when it first proposed this border reopening? And on COVID-19, will the government declare COVID-19 an endemic disease like they have done in Macau, and whether they would consider lifting restrictions such as the isolation order for positive patients? And also,
thank you for your questions. Thank you very much.
I think the economic benefits will come positively. It is the beginning of the new reopening of the boundary. Then, of course, people need to make plans to satisfy their own requirements. There's a period for adjustment. The second thing is this is a period which is coming to the Lunar New Year. And we all know that it is Chinese tradition for families to get together for reunion during the Lunar New Year. So people make the arrangement for that purpose, which is an obvious thing to a lot of us. So other activities will follow, and these include tourism, it includes exhibitions, it includes retail, and also catering services. And as the number of people going both ways, we will see all these activities coming back very quickly. Also, at the early stage when things are being observed by a lot of people, then of course they will make their own plans. The second thing is we have assessed the suitable number for people to make appointments so as to ensure that the passage at the border or the boundary crossing points are orderly, safe, and smooth. So we have actually make and safety margin for all these arrangements, and it shows that this safety margin is appropriately set. The second thing is we know very well that people are planning their trips so as to ensure that they will be arranging it for the Lunar New Year celebration. And after this, I'm sure that things will get to the normal condition, and the activities, as I have described, will then come in. The third thing is a lot of visitors from the mainland needs to have the right endorsement for them to come, and the process of endorsements has just started. As the process of endorsements get into speed and in volume, and then there will be a lot of people coming down. And the other point I would like to make is we are not looking at just 1 or 2 single days. We are obviously looking at the reopening of the boundary crossing in the long run. And obviously this has been the desire and the wants of a lot of people, not just to satisfy family reunion, but to ensure that the normal business, the normal activities can go about. As I have explained in my beginning, this normal travel between the two places will not just ensure that the activities between the two places can resume, it also means that our international connectivity will increase as well, as overseas visitors can also come into Hong Kong to make their way into the mainland, and vice versa. So a lot of good news will happen, and in fact, the government is planning to do a big promotion exercise starting in February, because I think the particular tourism will start to come back in February. So it is Hong Kong government's plan to launch a big promotion for for attracting tourism and attracting businesses to Hong Kong, and we'll be working with the tourism sector and also the business sector to make promotion in that regard. As to our COVID control measures, we'll be monitoring the situation closely. We will make our decision based on the data and the actual situation of Hong Kong, which means that we'll look at the number of cases that become serious or fatal, and also monitor the overall situation of the public hospital service. These are the critical factors that I will take into consideration in considering what measures we will take. I have to also remind people here that the World Health Organization has not changed its classification of COVID-19. So we will also be watching for the possibility of variants developing. But so far, the statistics and the data have indicated that these factors are well under control. That is why I think we can allow the resumption of boundary travel to progress in the way it is planned, and it is being done in a controlled and safe manner. As regard to when we will consider us lifting other measures, then the data will be the deciding principle.
下一位提問，
Next
右手邊
question
前
on the
排
right.
中間男記者。
The gentleman at the front.
你好 ，Cable。
I'm from Cable
首先
TV.
咧，想請問咧，其實就
First
依家咧，
question.
內地檢測 CT 值咧就35
The
以上
CT
就係陰
value
性啦，但係
at
香港一般咧
35 means
CT 值
negative
40 以
test
上咧個
result.
檢測
And
報
in
告
mainland,
先至
for
會
Hong
顯示
Kong,
為
the
陰
value is
性
at
嘅。
40.
咁一
People
啲
need
啱
a
啱
CT
康
value
復
of
咗嘅人咧，
40
其實
to
就算
test
攞到個證
negative.
明咧，可
For
能都
recent
係一個
recovered
陽
COVID
性嘅證
patients,
明，
they
或
may
者有
get a
人可能
positive
嚟到
result
香港
after
之後咧
doing
就
a
會滯留
PCR
攞唔
test.
翻一個陰
And
性
some
嘅報
people
告
are
翻返去
stranded
大
in
陸
Hong
嘅。
Kong
咁其
because
實
they
呢一個
failed to
兩地
secure
檢測
a
嘅一個標
negative
準唔
PCR
一
test
致咧，
result.
其實嚟緊會唔
Given
會
this
係就住
divergence
CT 值呢
in
個問題
CT
咧，去
value
作出一個統
threshold,
一嘅安
will
排
the
啦。
Hong Kong
咁內地
align
都規
the
定3歲
arrangement
以
with
下
the
嘅幼童
mainland?
咧一
For
定要
us,
用咽喉或
those
者
below
鼻
the
咽
age
拭
of
子咧，咁
3,
會唔會同內
they
地當
need
局
to
講
get a
翻話
nasal
可
or
能
throat
可以改用
swab.
一個
Can
糞
we
便嘅
talk
一
to
個
the
樣本咧，
mainland
針對呢啲3
for
歲以下嘅
children
小朋
under
友？
the age of 3
第二
so
條
they
問題
can
咧
take
就係
stool
關於藥物
samples
嘅問題。
instead?
其實澳門咧
Another
之前就
question
實
has to
施
do
咗
with
一個藥物
medicine.
嘅限購令啦，
Impose
又限
restrictions
制
on
過
the
呢
amount
啲
of
藥物
medicine
帶出
people
境
can
嘅數
buy.
量。其實
People
想問香
cannot
港嚟
take
緊會唔會有
medicine
類似
out
嘅
of the
一個
city beyond a certain
措施去
quantity.
規管啦？咁請
Will
問
we
邊
have
一
a
啲藥
similar
物
measure in
會
Hong
係
Kong
會
for
考慮嘅
medicine?
立法去
What
規
kinds of
管啦？
medicine
係咪一
are
啲
we
可
going
能依家近
to
期比較搶手
regulate
嘅
on the
止痛退
purchase?
燒
Will
啊、止
those
瀉啊
cover
等
the
等實
pain
際嘅操作會
relief
係
drugs or
點樣？
diarrhea
唔該。
relief drugs? Thank you.
有關於 CT 值嘅問題咧，
For the
醫
CT
務嘅衛
value,
生局咧，其實係而家咧將會係同我哋嘅不同嘅化驗室
the
去
Health Bureau
統一化驗室
is
出呢
working
個報
with
告
the
嘅實際標準嘅
laboratories
因為
on
不同嘅
the
化驗室咧，
standards
佢會按
applied.
住一啲國際嘅標準
Different
嚟到
laboratories
去
go by
出佢嗰個
international
化
standards
驗報告嘅。
in
咁呢個醫
generating
務
their
嘅
lab
衛生局而
reports.
家正咧係
The Health
同緊
Bureau
不同嘅實驗室咧，大家去溝通睇下
is
我哋
in
點樣
talks
統一
with various
呢一個
labs
核酸報告嘅一個證明
on
陰性
ways
證明啦。
to align
另外
the
咧，我哋都
arrangements
係
on
同
PCR
緊
test
內地嘅
results.
單位咧係保持溝通嘅。喺
We
呢
are
一
also
方面
in
咧，
touch with
最
the
主要
mainland
咧係內地
authorities.
單位係針對我哋香港發出嘅檢驗報告咧是否
The
係陰
mainland
性結果。
authorities
咁陰性結果咧係最主要佢哋睇嘅，所以
considering
我哋香
the
港
negative test
特區政府
results
咧
issued
而家
by
係
Hong Kong. That's
針
what
對
they are
係
focusing on.
陰性結果呢一個説
So
明
for
裏邊咧
us,
係同不同嘅實驗室咧，
we are
大
working
家尋
with
求一個
various
共識
laboratories
希
to
望
seek
個
a
標準係一
consensus
致
on the
嘅。
standards for negative
另
PCR
外
test
咧就
results.
係今日醫衞局咧今朝都出咗一個聲明嘅，有
This
關
morning,
3歲
the
以
Health
下
Bureau
嘅
issued a statement on arrangements for
嘅
young children below the age
小
of
童咧
3.
佢哋實際係喺個陰性結果要求嗰方面係點嘅？ 咁我哋
That is
香港
arrangement
喺
regarding
入境方面咧
negative
係
test
定嘅，即
results.
係唔需3歲以下咧係唔
For
需
those
要
aged
憑
below
陰性
3,
嘅證明咧，
if they
都
are
可以
trying
入
to
到境。
enter
內
Hong
地
Kong,
咧
they don't need a PCR test
佢喺呢
result
方
to
面
come
咧
in.
就冇同香港一樣咧係有豁免嘅。
But the
咁呢方面當然
mainland
我
does
哋
not
會
have this
溝通
exemption in
呢
place.
一方面嘅
We
考慮
will
係
get in
點
touch with the
咁所以亦
mainland
都係因為咁
on
咧，
this
就
matter.
香港我哋喺呢方面咧已經同咗做呢方面檢測嘅供應者咧。
We are
大家
working
係
with
同意
the
咗啦，我
testing
哋
service
都會喺香港
providers.
咧提供呢個
We have
向
agreed
3歲以下
that
嘅兒童
testing services
提
will
供
be
嗰個
available
陰
to
性檢測
children
嘅服
below
務
the
嘅。
age of 3, that is
另外
PCR
咧係
tests.
關於藥物嗰方面啦，
For
我
medicine,
哋係留意住嗰個藥物供應嘅情況
we're
嘅。
watching
好肯
the
定咧，我哋
supply
喺政
of
府
medicine
以及我哋公營嘅醫療系統咧
for the
係
government
非常
and
充足
public
嘅。
healthcare system.
醫
We
療
have an
用
ample
品
stock
呢
of
方面咧
medical
係充足嘅，
supplies.
肯定㗎啦。特別係包括我哋退燒藥啊，
We
我
have
哋供應
fever
非常充足。
relief drugs. We
咁
have
對
an
於
ample
喺
inventory
市面
of
上
fever relief
一
drugs.
啲藥房佢嘅供應咧，當然我哋會睇住嗰個實際情況係點啦。
We will also
我
be
哋亦
watching
都
the
打算咧
situation
就同
about the supply at
藥廠
pharmacies.
佢係提供藥物俾不同嘅藥房咧，大家去係尋求下
Supply
睇下有冇
the
一個
drugs to
可行嘅方法咧，
We're
就
looking
係
into
喺藥房裏
possible
邊
ways
賣某一類藥物咧，係有一啲自律性嘅限制嘅。咁呢
to
度咧，
have
我
some
哋係同
kind
藥
of
廠去傾。當然啦，
self-imposed
如果個情況我哋覺得係需
rules on the
要
sale
用一
of
啲
drugs.
立法嘅手段去處理佢咧，呢一個可能性係存在
As
嘅。
for
但係我係希望咧，
legislating to
盡量咧
regulate the
係
sale of
可以
drugs,
係同
it's a
包
possibility.
括藥廠以及售賣有關藥物嘅藥房咧，
For pharmaceutical
會有一個
companies
大家共同嘅協議
and the sellers
去
of
處
the
理呢
drugs
方面可能出現嘅問題係最好嘅。而且
An
而
agreement
家我哋睇到咧，真正市
would be
面
an
上
ideal
所
way
針對嘅呢個講緊退燒藥。
for the
而
market.
家
For
我
the
相信都
situation
係
so
處理
far,
住退
the
燒藥，
focus is on the
可
fever
能會
relief
出現問
drugs.
題。其他嘅咧，
We
我
want
哋
to
都睇
deal
住
with
實
the
際
issue
情況咧
related
去決
to
定
fever
我哋係
relief
採取咩
drugs.
嘅措
And as
施。
for other measures, we will
時
keep
間關
watching
係
the
咧，我哋睇今
situation
日
to
最後一
decide
位
on the
提問
measures to
嘅
take.
右手
We're
邊
almost out of
前
time, so we will
排
take the
嘅
last
女記者
question. The lady at the front.
特首您好，凤凰卫视记者
I'm
提
from
问，
Phoenix
就是
TV.
通关这2天，我们也是看到特区政府的全力
Normal
部署
travel，has been
整个运
resumed
营
with
也
the
都十分
mainland.
的
The
顺
government
畅
has made。
那我们
plans.
想问，之
Operation
后
has
的
been
高铁
smooth.
何时可以恢
For
复？
the
以
express
及
rail
现
link,
在
when
相
will
当
they
于内
resume
地的自费
service?
核酸检测，
For
在价格
self-paid
和预约
PCR
方式上
tests.
都有所不同，可能
Hong
会
Kong
对两地的
diverges with the
居民造
mainland
成一
in
定
the
的困
fee
扰。那么何时
level
可以
and
不用
the
做核酸证明，用快测结
arrangements.
果来代替
So
呢？
when
谢谢。
can we expect rapid antigen tests to replace
我
PCR
們都
tests
知道
for
呢，
cross-boundary
在高
travel
鐵方面
purposes?
呢，大家的需求都
For the
是很
express
強
rail
烈的。
link, there's
我
keen
們現
demand
在
for
是
the
爭取
service.
在星期天可
We're
以
working towards a
看
goal
這方面的服務吧，會不會可以開通？
of trying to resume the express rail link
也跟有
service
關的單會呢
on Sunday.
正在是密切的聯繫。
We are
無論
in
如
talks
何，
with
我
the
們在
relevant
部署
authorities.
高鐵的營運方面呢，已經做了準備。
We have made the preparations for resuming
口岸方
the
面的
express
人
rail
手
link
以
services.
及
We
高
will be
鐵
deploying
方面
manpower
的營
at the
運
control
需要
point.
的一些工作人員，特別是高鐵
We
的
will
司
also be
機，我
deploying
們已
the
經做
staff,
了一些培訓，
including the
而且
operators of those trains.
另外呢，
There
就
is
是有
training
關核酸檢測的價格，
for the
我們明
fees
白
of
呢，
PCR
兩地
tests.
呢有不同的價格，但是呢也要看
I
這個
understand that
每個地
fees
方
differ
呢
in
本
Hong
身
Kong
的條件，
from those in the
而且
mainland.
營運方面的一些要求。
Each
現在
place
呢
adjusts
現在
these
的這個
matters
價格
in
呢
accordance
比
with their local
以前
situation.
的香
The
港的價
testing
格呢都已
fees
經低
now
了。但
are
是
already lower
當然
than what
我
we
們
had
在
in
這
the
方面
past.
會不斷跟有關的供
On
應
this
商
matter,
探討這
we
方
will
面的問
continue
題
to
的。
explore the service providers
至於會不會改變在
the way
核酸檢
forward.
測方面的要求，這個要
As
兩地
for
政府
the
共同
arrangement
大家
of
同意
PCR
的。
tests.
目前來講呢，
This
我
will
覺
take
得
an
核酸檢測呢
agreement
是
between
對
the
於因
authorities
為
of
我
Hong
們
Kong and
新
the
的
mainland.
人數
If any changes to
增
happen,
加，這方面所我們要關注對我們疫
as
情
more
方面的
cross-boundary
影響呢
travelers
我覺得核酸檢測呢是一個有效的一個保障，
PCR
確保
tests
我們 们在香港以及内地的疫情两方面呢，都有一个比较风险可控的一个方法，就是核酸检测阴性，确保
We want the travelers to have negative PCR test results
都不會去一些感染者，
so that travelers
也不
going
會
in
帶
either
來
way
因為通關兩
won't
地
be
的
carrying
疫
the
情方面的
virus
風險。
and won't be
以風險
creating
可控的目標
additional
去做。那麼
COVID
以
risks.
後我
This is
們
about keeping the
當然會
risks
審視情
manageable.
況，
We will be
看看
watching the
有
situation
沒有什麼調教的空間包括
to see
核酸
if
檢
there's
測
room
的
or
一個要求。當然這個要
for
看情
any
況，
change to
而且
the
我們
PCR
以後
testing
的
arrangements.
實際的
But we will have
數
to
字
keep
去看
watching
看
the situation.
這
We
個
will need
風
to
險
look
方
at
面
the
是
data
怎麼管理好。
to see how we can keep the
今朝會
risks
見傳媒嘅
manageable.
時間呢，嚟到呢
That
度，多謝大
concludes
家
the press briefing today. Thank you.